What's up, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I know you've been waiting for this video and I appreciate it. I hope that these messages were worth the wait. Let's dive right into it. Let's get into your May 2021 love reading and see what's coming through. Knight of Swords, the Star, and Page of Swords. Okay, y'all, there's 3 cards that came out. 2 of these messages came out together in Pisces, so you guys might be cross-watching, dealing with Pisces. This Pisces placement, you might not be Pisces, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, but just have heavy Pisces placements. Your Jupiter might be in Pisces. That astrological placement, or your Pisces placements might be kind of falling into this reading. Knight of Swords is coming through, so there's definitely some messages, insight, communication coming through. This could be a message, an email, a text message that you've been waiting for. I feel like for some of you guys, this might be you've been waiting for someone to hit you up. Maybe you exchanged numbers and you've kind of been twiddling your thumbs, being on the phone. You know, when is this person going to hit me up? Are they not interested in me? And you get that message this month. Some of you guys are going to get that message this month. I'm also feeling like there's a lot of conversations surrounding astrology. There's a lot of conversations around your own personal healing, connecting with your feelings and emotional processing this week. Wow. So 6 of Swords is coming through with you guys. That was in the Capricorn, and that was in the Capricorn reading, which was a lot about transition. And was it Capricorn or Aquarius? It was one of those two. It's interesting that these cards, all of these cards are kind of coming together. But what I'm seeing here is like overload. I am seeing overload. Some of you guys are, some of you guys need to take a break from stimulation. Some of you guys need to take a break from Twitter, from Instagram, from watching these videos, these types of videos on YouTube. Stop trying to seek messages, pulling a lot of information, pulling cards for yourself, asking people to pull for you, asking your pendulums, going to your ancestors, asking for the same. I feel like you guys are making yourself anxious. You're giving yourself anxiety by looking for answers, and it's already on its way to you. Stop overanalyzing the situation. And that's going to be a learning experience. That's going to be a lesson that you guys learn this month about stop overanalyzing things. Also being a lot more conscious of communication as well. There's definitely going to be, some of you guys are going to be healing some of your anxiety. So maybe you are going to a therapist, or you're going to have a healing conversation, a conversation that is needed to be had, and you finally get it. You finally have that moment. I just feel like you've been waiting for something, and because you've been waiting for that confirmation, you are starting to get impatient. And that's the beautiful thing about this star energy, which is also Aquarian energy. So this might be connecting to Aquarius. You might also have Aquarius placements, but basically what I'm seeing here is like divine timing and patience. Divine timing and patience. You know that you are on a breakthrough. You know that some insight, some information, a conversation is going to have to be had. You know that those things are coming to the surface. So it's time for you guys to face some of those things. It's time to have uncomfortable conversations. It's time to take your blindfolds off. It's time to stop allowing your fear or your anxieties to limitate you. And I'm not saying that from a judgment point of view, because I deal with these issues. I deal with these issues. But healing these issues becomes more of a priority. And I don't even want to call it issues, but kind of healing at these things that are kind of just nagging at you, these traumas that begin to resurface, going into a situation, leaving a situation and then going into a new situation and realizing that the problem is still the same, and then realizing that you're the common denominator. There's something that you were doing that is the common denominator. So I feel like some of you guys are kind of having those moments where you are maybe in regret. So are you waiting to see if you're gonna hit someone up and apologize to them? What energies are surrounding Aries for the month of May in the love department? I'm hearing Taurus. I don't know. Are you fucking with a Taurus? Does a Taurus owe you something? Are you still healing the past from a Taurus? Did a Taurus do you wrong and you're literally starting to realize how they fucked you over and how they impacted you, and it's time to do some healing work? It's time to exercise forgiveness. It's time to finally acknowledge that they fucked you up or they had you fucked up. Alien. So this is about feeling misunderstood, unknown, mystery, intriguing. You guys might be connecting with alien energy. You just might be so fucking different, or I feel like you might be so different, or you dealing with someone who's so different and so just complete opposite than what you were accustomed to. It's like you don't know how to handle it, and that's where this overthinking comes from, because you're like, you don't want to say the right thing, you don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I mean? It almost feels like this person or this situation was brought into your life at the right place at the right time, and it just all feels in sync and it feels divine, so you don't want to fuck it up. And that's where Spirit is saying, like, baby, slow down, hold up, like be patient and give yourself grace. This is the moment, this is the time this month where you guys exercise your grace and give yourself grace and really just calm things down. I feel like you guys are going to need to meditate. You guys are going to need to unplug. You guys are going to need to stop the text messages, the frequent text messages, stop the scrolling, and just kind of sit and be and receive the medicine. Receive the medicine. When this star energy is here, Spirit, the universe, the divine is sending us all of these signals, all of these messages that are letting us know that we are supported, that we are loved, that we are healing, that we are moving forward, that dark space, that dark cloud that we were in, the sun is starting to peek out, and we're starting to feel that alignment. We're starting to feel that connection. So some of you guys are digging yourself up. You're coming into the light, but you can't come into the light with all of this baggage. Don't mind my titties. But yeah, you're coming into the light with all of this baggage, you know, and it's not physical baggage. There's no pentacles here. There's no earthly energy here. This is all in mind, and this is all in communication. So you're holding on to you're holding on to letters. You're holding on to letters from your ex, or you're holding on to text messages from your ex. You're holding on to pictures from your ex. You're holding on to those DMs. You're screen capping. You're doing you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're trying to make someone, I feel like some of you guys are doing this as an effort to validate that someone was fucked up or that they fucked you over, but you don't need to prove to someone that you're a victim. You don't have to prove to someone that you're a victim, because in a sense it almost becomes like you trying to convince yourself that you are a victim. And I'm not saying that this is the case, but I will say that for some of you guys, this victim mentality has somehow has become like in union with your identity, and that's where the healing work is gonna that's when you're gonna have to actually start doing that healing work. I feel like you guys do too much. This alien could come with you trying to make yourself stand out or make yourself look different, and then you just end up doing too much. So less is more. Simplicity is the key this month. Simplicity and healing, and being able to acknowledge those signs. Like I said, when spirit is letting you guys know this month that things are starting to get brighter, things are starting to move forward, healing is taking place. What other energies are surrounding Aries this month, Spirit? Okay, rebound in reverse. So coping by replacement, jealousy, not serious. So some of you guys this is where the overstimulation comes from. Looking and you see this? These are text messages. I was literally about to say looking in your phone. looking in your contact list to see who you can text, who you can call because you're busy. Your mind is running a mile a minute. You are wanting to have conversations with other people because you're just not wanting to sit down and have conversations with yourself. You're not wanting to sit down and just be at peace and be alone. So I feel like some of you guys you might have been going through a breakup, an unexpected breakup, and you're just looking for something to distract you. So there's some rebounds happening this month as well. Entertaining things that are just not that serious, or things that you're just not interested in. Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings by trying to fill in voids, by using people, places, and things for you to fill space or fill that void that is just a signal from yourself, the signal from your higher self that is something that needs to be addressed or acknowledged. So I feel like some of you guys are going to need to chill out on the seeking this month and just allow things to be. Spirit also says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. On another note, some of you guys might be taking a trip with your spouse. Might be this could also be where some of this planning is coming from. I feel like you guys might be planning a trip with a group of friends, with a job, within your relationship, with your family. And it feels like this vacation is so needed, whether this is for you or for the other people involved. So you want to make it special. And that's beautiful because, you want to make your people happy. That's beautiful, Like, I love that. And Spirit loves that. But your existence, your presence, the location, the change of scenery, that alone will be more than enough. So don't get too anxious or too in your head about planning something. This could also be a retreat that you are planning. Whew. Okay, y'all, that is your final message for the month of May. I hope these messages resonate. Let me know below if they are starting to connect with you. If you feel called to dive deeper, you can hit up my Cash App, my PayPal, Amber the Alchemist. And if you really, really want to get into it with me, you can book a one-on-one session with me at amberthealchemist.com. Don't forget to check out my monthly spirit medicine column with Zora Magazine for your weekly spiritual guidance. Love you guys. Bye.